Coming up on Evening Edition.
I just cringe. I just hate the idea of it because we are scratching to be alive now.
As the colder months approach, LEX 18 takes an in-depth look at why it could cost more to heat your home this winter. Plus,
as Election Day approaches, the chances of Senator Rainfall and challenger Charles Booker debating one another become less and less likely. Why won't the two take the stage together? That's coming up.
I would select Indigenous Peoples Day, obviously, because it's a more accurate portrayal of history, and I think we need to teach that in our schools.
We take to the streets of Lexington to find out how Kentuckians feel about if today is Indigenous Peoples Day or Christopher Columbus Day. Evening Edition starts now. Good evening, I'm Larry Smith.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Just as we have seen food and gas prices increase, now we can expect to pay more to heat our homes this winter.
Why is this the case? Well, starting in November, OPEC Plus says it will cut production by 2 million barrels a day. OPEC Plus is a group of the world's largest and most powerful oil suppliers. Experts believe this will drive up demand and prices for gas. They also think the move could increase home heating costs.
Already, more than 20 million families, or about 1 of 6 American families, are behind on utility bills. That's according to the National Energy Assistance Directors Association. Evening Edition's Kristen Edwards looked into how this affects people on fixed incomes and how to find relief.
As temperatures go down, the need for heat goes up. That's not an unfamiliar concept, but what is how much it'll cost you. The National Energy Assistance Directors Association reports the average home heating cost is expected to rise 17.2% from last winter. For folks on a fixed income like these women who we met at the Lexington Senior Center,
I don't like it.
This is especially troubling.
I just cringe. I just hate the idea of it because we are scratching to be alive now.
We have to cut back on everything.
They say their costs for food and gas are already up, but their Social Security checks are staying the same, so they're forced to cut back.
There's ways, but we shouldn't have to.
You just have to kind of watch how you spend your money and try to spread it out as much as you can.
The good news is there is help out there. You can contact your energy company directly to see if they offer any assistance. There are also several local nonprofits who help families pay their energy bills every winter, like the Community Action Council here in Lexington or the Bluegrass Community Action Partnership that serves surrounding counties.
All somebody has to do is qualify, and that at least frees up a little extra money for them to have that money for food or, medicine or whatever the case may be.
You can start applying to their assistance program on November 7th. The Lexington Assistance Program will open applications in the coming months as well. Kristen Edwards, Evening Edition.
Details on how to apply and who qualifies are posted right now on LEX18.com. While Americans will definitely be paying more this winter, we will not pay the most globally.
Europeans' wallets will hurt the most because they rely more on Russian oil. On top of that, 2 major Russian pipelines are already closed. This has already raised prices 300% from last year to the highest levels since 2008. Again, this is over in Britain. But Americans will struggle because the U.S. sent natural gas to Europe to help them as the war on Ukraine continues. This means our stockpiles are running low and natural gas costs will surge again. Well, tonight's LEX 18 poll question, it's a touchy one. It's about the heat, and we want to know, have you turned on the heat in your home?
Our poll officially just closed, and here are the final results. More than 170 of you participated. We thank you for that. The final results were yes at 64%. We thank you for voting. No heat needed today. It has been chilly, but it's sunny and dry across the Commonwealth.
Yeah, but as you know, it's October, so it means we are soon for a change. And checking the forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Bill Meck.
Yeah, it really is a tricky time of year because it has been warm in the afternoon, but the mornings, they can get awfully cold. And so do you have the heat running in the morning only to need to open the windows in the afternoon to kind of cool the house back down? So again, it's that give and take that you've got going on, because it was down to 28 this morning in Monticello. And keep in mind, the Wayne County Airport there sits down in a little bit of a bowl down in a valley, so it does get to be the coldest place on a clear night. Compare that to the hilltop at Jackson, where it's 40, although the valleys there around the Julian Carroll Airport were much colder than that. 34 in Danville, 34 Richmond, 35 Frankfort. The official low in Lexington was 37. Freezings came out of Mount Sterling and London. So yeah, it was cold this morning. Now, the sun's setting 7:07, 7:04 right now, so it's still up, if only barely. But still, you'll have a nice bright Jupiter out there for you tonight. The moon will be following. You are looking at a beautiful Max Track Doppler that has nothing on it again, but actually beauty at this point. Might be rain. It's still 70, and well, we just updated Richmond to 66. Lexington's at 70. Somerset's fallen off to 66. Same in Mount Sterling. Frankfort's at 67. Future track. Let's take you on through this evening and tonight, where it's quiet. Clouds. Look, there are some. They are going to begin to stream into the air as we go through the day tomorrow. In fact, your day begins chilly. We'll be in the low 40s, but look at that temperature rise. Upper 70s by the end. Rain chances still 0. Find out when they're not in a couple minutes.
All right, Bill, thank you. As Election Day approaches, Kentucky voters should likely not expect to see a debate between the candidates for U.S. Senate.
Senator Rand Paul says he doesn't want to engage with his challenger, Charles Booker, because he believes Booker is advocating violence against him.
But Booker says that's not true and calls Paul's excuse offensive. LEX 18's political reporter Carolina Buchek continues our Decision 2022 coverage.
Rand Paul doesn't show up, so this isn't a surprise, but it is disrespectful.
Democrat Charles Booker criticized Senator Rand Paul for not showing up to a debate last week. He believes not having a debate ultimately hurts the voters.
It's an affront to the democratic process. If you are running for office, you should make your case about why you believe your vision is best suited for the people.
So Booker says he still wants to take the debate stage with Paul, but will that actually happen? As we get closer to Election Day, the chances of that debate happening become less and less likely. Senator Paul says instead of a debate, he's looking for an apology from Booker.
He should apologize for advocating violence against me.
What exactly is Paul referencing? He says Booker's campaign and supporters have mocked the 2017 incident in which Paul's neighbor tackled him over a yard dispute. The attack left Paul in the hospital with multiple broken ribs and some complications.
I was attacked from behind, struck once, unaware, with noise cancellation headphones on. And he thinks that, oh, this is some kind of spat, that this is no big deal. But he's mocked it in ads. He has invited people to celebrate it and talk about it happening again.
But Booker tweeted that this is, quote, a pitiful and offensive excuse to avoid a political debate. He goes on to say, quote, in no way do I condone or encourage violence. And he adds, quote, the only beating I want to give Rand Paul is at the polls on November 8th. In Lexington, Carolina Buchek, Evening Edition.
Well, another topic politicians in our state focus on, reducing hunger.
Today, the Kentucky Hunger Initiative Task Force met in Frankfort. It's a group of Agricultural Commissioner Ryan Quarles created in 2016 to begin a dialogue to help fight hunger in our state. Farmers, charitable organizations, faith groups, and more all take part in this task force. Today, Quarles explained why their work is so important to the Commonwealth.
One thing that never ceases to amaze me is people just are unaware of how big of an issue hunger and food insecurity is, even in their own district, that it exists in every county, community, and city in Kentucky.
Among the topics the group focused on today, funding from grants. Quarles said he wants to make sure our state benefits from as many USDA grants as possible. State health officials releasing new coronavirus numbers which show our state is seeing a leveling off of new cases.
The latest data from the Kentucky Department for Public Health indicates that as of October 3rd, 327 people were hospitalized with the virus. Kentucky's positivity rate currently sits at 7.7%. The CDC isn't ready to say the pandemic is completely over, but has decided to stop reporting daily cases. They'll go with weekly data updates like they do with the flu. The switch will be official on October 20th.
The latest weekly COVID-19 community level map shows out of Kentucky's 120 counties, 8 of them are in the red zone, and there they are. It's the highest level for community transmission. 37 are in the medium level or the yellow zone. 75 are green. Last week's report had 11 counties in the red, 51 in yellow, and only 58 that were green.
With winter around the corner, doctors are urging people to get booster shots to bolster your protection, which wanes over time. The Lexington-Fayette County Health Department is holding a special clinic from 1:30 to 4:30 on October 20th at the Lexington Senior Center in preparation. Registration is required. There's still more to come on Evening Edition, including a debate that happens every year on this date.
Is today Christopher Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day? We take to the streets of Lexington to find out how Kentuckians feel about the holiday. Next on Evening Edition.
At Fayette Heating and Air, you can trust our expert technicians to ensure you and your energy bills stay in the comfort zone this winter with our pre-season furnace system check for only $59. FayetteHeating.com.
Geronimo to the rescue. Keep warm this winter with a real superhero from Fireplace Concepts, Central Kentucky's largest heat and glow and Monessen dealer. Let Geronimo keep you warm, and he'll be your superhero too. Fireplace Concepts. Home is where the heart is.
Hey folks, this is Duke Owens, General Manager here at Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. You know, folks are complaining daily about supply chains and inventory, but as you can see here, we don't have that problem. We have new Kias arriving daily. We have a great selection of Kias from Tellurides, Sorrentos, Sportages, Celtos, Souls, K5s, and Fortes. And remember, we have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. Come and see us here at Cartown Kia or look us up online at cartownkiausa.com.
This is not the America I grew up in. I look at my invoices on a daily basis, and sometimes this has to be a mistake. It cannot have doubled from one day to the next. I don't recognize the store shelves being empty. I don't recognize gas prices what they are. In these difficult times, we absolutely need someone like Andy Barr fighting for us. Andy Barr gets results.
I'm Andy Barr, and I approve this message.
LEX 18 Storm Tracker Weather in partnership with Ideal Roofing. You're watching LEX 18 News Evening Edition.
While some were off today for Columbus Day, others took the opportunity to observe a new national holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day.
It's been growing in popularity over the last few years. Evening Edition Sydney Darden went downtown to see how and why people were honoring this day.
Businesses are closed and many are off work for the holiday. But which holiday are people observing? We wanted to know, so we hit the streets and asked you all. Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day?
Indigenous Peoples Day.
I'm celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day for sure.
It looks like the new federal holiday is picking up traction in Lexington.
Everyone else has a day, why can't they?
Usually observed during the second Monday in October, Columbus Day was established to celebrate Christopher Columbus's arrival in America on October 12th, 1492. But not everyone believes his actions warrant a celebration.
Knowing all the tribulations or things that they brought to this nation, well, before we were a nation, so I've known that for a long time, so I stopped celebrating Columbus Day, but never tied it over and calling it Indigenous Day.
In 2021, President Joe Biden became the first U.S. president to recognize Indigenous Peoples Day. He proclaimed it a national holiday to honor the Native Americans who were here on this land long before Christopher Columbus arrived. As the holiday continues to grow, some in Lexington say they hope people will take this as a day for reflection and re-education.
I would select Indigenous Peoples Day, obviously, because it's a more accurate portrayal of history, and I think we need to teach that in our schools.
In Lexington, Sydney Darden, LEX 18 News.
Well, the sun has been shining brightly across the Commonwealth. today, but later this week we could see some rain.
Yeah, as Bill was mentioning earlier, that wet stuff that we used to have.
Right.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Bill Mack will tell you what to expect during his Storm Tracker forecast. That's coming up next.
It's the final blind auditions.
I used to be so shy. Now Blake begs me to shut up.
In this moment, I was thinking about. And the broadcast premiere of the coach performance that lit up the internet. The Voice, new tonight and tomorrow on NBC.
Ben's in 1981 in the body of a woman.
What do you say? Make it official?
TV's newest hit has 2 special guest stars.
What are you doing?
Saving your life.
This is going to be a hell of a ride.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. You also earn fuel points on every purchase to save big at the pump. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win big, big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You know what this sunrise could use? Some savory with a hint of sweet. Made with warm eggs, sizzling Pernell sausage, melty cheese, oh, and let's not forget a sweet waffle biscuit. Boom! It's the new DQ sausage, egg, and cheese waffle biscuit sandwich. Now this is a sunrise, all right. No, you're not still dreaming. You get all that breakfast goodness in one sandwich, and that sandwich is waiting for you now, only at DQ. See? Now you're ready to shine. DQ, happy tastes good.
No way that our police could have prevented what happened.
It's not the police. It's a lack of leadership. Mayor Gordon's crime policies aren't working. She's stuck in the past and refuses to adapt. While other cities' murder rates go down, Lexington's is up 30% from last year. I'm David Kloiber. I don't have all the answers, but I'll work with community leaders and experts, and I'll listen to them. As mayor, I'll help build a safe and affordable Lexington.
With the Kroger app, no matter where you order free pickup, you get the same great deals as you get in our stores. So start your cart today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
BBN Tonight, presented locally by CHI St. Joseph Health. The Big Blue Nation's official station is LEX 18.
Bill, I've heard there might be some rain out there.
Yeah, boy, do we need some. But the sunset here is kind of doing its hee-haw thing. You know, where are you tonight? Why did you? Yeah, and it was gone.
Oh my goodness, that's
an oldie but
that was a really bad
way
version
back.
of that.
Hey, we've brought Lawrence Welk out here. We can bring hee-haw too. So.
Where are you tonight?
Why did you leave me here all alone? Boy, this is how much weather we've got to talk about that we're doing hee-haw. And now here's Roy Clark. All righty. Lexington Financial Center here. Hey, we've already established that the sun has set on a beautiful evening. Nice day for a holiday. Boy, sunny. It was a warm afternoon. Chilly this morning. We've got not one, but two different fun facts to know and tell. Stuff you can talk about tomorrow at work. There are actual rain chances coming up in the 8-day. Fun fact number 1. It was 31 degrees yesterday morning. Why is that a big deal, you ask? Why are we talking about it the day after it happened? Well, number 1, if you left your plants out over the weekend, didn't cover them up, didn't bring them in, they're probably not doing too well. This was the official end of the growing season. Very, very early. You are looking, in fact, it was the 12th earliest end to our growing season in 150 years of record keeping. Last time we were this cold this early was in 2000, so it's been 22 years. It was a record-tying low from that year, 31, same date. It was the 16th time we've been at or below 32 this early as well. So again, this was big weather doings. 70 right now, Bluegrass Airport. It is still nice and mild out there. Enjoy the evening now that we are there. 74 was the high and a pretty cold morning low. 37 there for you. The air is dry. We have no wind to speak of. On the Mesonet, everybody's fallen now into the 60s with the exception of Boonville, where it's now 57. 65 in Somerset, 67 in Harrodsburg. Owensville is at 64. Hey, tomorrow, it's a warm day. We've earned a warm day. It was a little chilly for us over the weekend. You've got 77 in Lawrenceburg tomorrow. Cynthiana comes in 76. Nicholasville matches that. Danville 76 too. We look over to the east, 72 in Moorhead and West Liberty. Around the southeast, you've got 72 in Hindman and Salyersville, 75 in Beattyville tomorrow over in Lee County. And finally, we head on to the lakes, 75 in Somerset and Monticello. Williamsburg in Whitley County comes in at 73. But our normal high is 71, so all of these are above normal. Nice place to be. Upper 70s tomorrow. We could push 80 on Wednesday. It'll get close. Depends on how quickly the shower chances come in. Oh, did he say shower? Yeah, perhaps. There's your cool down headed toward Friday, but a nice little bump up again as we head toward Saturday. Fun fact number 2. Total rainfall in the last 4 weeks, so essentially the last month, is just 0.13 of an inch. This is why things have browned up considerably, not only the grass, but the trees as well. What was on its way to being could have been a spectacular fall color. A lot of it's been turning brown for a lot of us. And over the last 35 days, 0.35 of an inch of rain. These numbers are scary. 6% of the normal rain in the last 30 days in Moorhead, 12% Lexington and Danville. It has been a little wetter across the southeast, but still most places less than half. But there are rain chances Wednesday, ending early Thursday, and then the next rain chance follows on Sunday. But at least you're saying there's a chance. So high pressure sliding off to the east. There's your moisture feed beginning to come in. Tomorrow, it's north of the Ohio River. But as we work then into Wednesday, shower and thunderstorm chances will be on the increase. And yes, it could be in the form of some thunderstorms. For tonight, it's dry, it's clear. You're looking at a temperature dropping to the low 40s. Tomorrow, another dandy, sunshine, warm, upper 70s. Thunderstorm chances on Wednesday close to 80. Rain ends early Thursday, upper 60s. Friday, Saturday, game day dry, back into the 70s with rain chances returning on Sunday.
All right, Bill, thanks. Well, today is Indigenous Peoples Day in Kentucky, honoring the contributions of Native Americans.
Here's a look at what's in the works tonight for LEX 18 News at 11. Tonight, we're hearing from recently retired Luana Redcorn, who was the first Native American to serve as Commonwealth's attorney in Kentucky. That's ahead at 11, but Evening Edition is back after this.
BBN Tonight, 5 nights a week.
On Big Blue Nation's official UK station, LEX 18.
Watch BBN Tonight, weeknights at 7:30, only on LEX 18. Sponsored locally by CHI St. Joseph Health.
Tonight at 11, Kentuckians gather to find solutions to domestic violence. Plus, on this Indigenous Peoples Day, we're talking to the first Native American to serve as Commonwealth's attorney in Kentucky. Tonight on LEX 18 News at 11.
Scott County Public Library is turning 100. Join the celebration this Saturday with live music, activities for the entire family, and a penguin visit from the Newport Aquarium. Learn, know, gather, grow at the Scott County Public Library.
A Medicare Advantage plan should come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. With Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, it can. Just go to anthem.com/answers or call 855-753-3042 for a free one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,600 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield at 855-753-3042 or visit anthem.com/answers and get a Medicare plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Get in the game with Zaxby's all-new loyalty program, Zax Rewards. Eat, earn, rack up the points. The more you do, the more rewards to choose from. Sign up for Zax Rewards and score a free Big Zax snack meal. Zaxby's. Download the app and get your game on.
Transcend Credit Union, a trusted community leader since 1934, now offers a super money market account with rates up to 2.5% APY. Act now. This special rate is only for a limited time. Open an account by calling or visiting a Transcend location today.
LEX 18, honored with the Regional Emmy for Community Excellence.
Yes, the Breeders' Cup is less than a month away.
Oh, yeah. Horse trainer Bob Baffert is heading into the weekend with the likely favorite in the $2 million juvenile. Cave Rock snatched his third straight victory Saturday at Santa Anita Racetrack in California. Trained by Baffert, the 2-year-old son of Arrogant earned an automatic berth for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile at Keeneland on November 4th. Baffert will be allowed to enter horses in the 2-day World Championships because the Lexington track is not owned by Churchill Downs, which has banned him for 2 years for repeated medication violations. Baffert is suing in an effort to reverse the ban, which kept him out of this year's Kentucky Derby and is set to bar him again in 2023. Preparations for the Breeders' Cup are well underway at Keeneland, even before dust settles on the fall meet.
It's something that President and CEO Drew Fleming says has a little bit of everything. The championships were last held at Keeneland in 2020, but without any fans because of the pandemic. However, this year's a chance for Keeneland and Lexington to fully enjoy the races with fans in the stands. Organizers believe this isn't just a 2-day event, as there are opportunities for fans to come to the track the whole week.
I mean, it's a truly world-class international event. We will have the best horses from all over the globe, and the world is coming to Lexington, Kentucky in short order. So you have to come to this event.
Breeders' Cup ticket packages start at $75 for general admission pass for Friday, all the way up to $1,800 package for a very fine dining experience. Head to the Breeders' Cup website for more information about the tickets.
That's fine dining.
Fine dining. Now to an LEX 18 Positively update out of Lexington. It's been years in the making.
This is a great story. 9 years ago, a father used the Pay It Forward wall at a Cup of the Commonwealth to purchase a beverage for his son, who wasn't born yet. Justin Benton wrote on the coffee sleeve, quote, "A hot chocolate for my son Liam, who's due to be born on this very day, October 3rd, 2013. Love, Dad. Remember, life is the greatest indulgence. Live it up," end quote. Well, this weekend, Liam lived it up by celebrating his birthday with the hot chocolate his dad bought for him 9 years ago. Love this. We love sharing the positive stories happening all around the area. If you have an idea, be sure to email us at positivelylex18@wlex.tv. Well, UK fans are still feeling blue following the Cats' loss on the gridiron to South Carolina.
Coming up in just a bit on BBN Tonight, see how head coach Mark Stoops feels about the loss following his review of the game footage. And will he play? The latest status of Will Levis's foot injury. BBN Tonight airs tonight at 7:30 here on LEX 18. Final check of your forecast now with Bill.
Yeah, we're still kind of in mourning after that weekend. So with all that said, the sky clear for you as we begin the day tomorrow. A little cool. Temperatures are going to be down in the low 40s. By the time we get you to lunch, under a mostly clear sky, we're headed to the upper 60s. Boy, does it look great tomorrow afternoon with temperatures heading into the upper 70s. And along with that, you'll enjoy lots of sunshine during the day tomorrow. And that is a great looking Tuesday for you.
Nice.
He's here, he's there.
He's everywhere. We thank you for watching LEX 18 News Evening Edition.
BBN Tonight is up next. The ladies are here to have that for you. And we'll be back here at 11 o'clock. We will see you then.
Good night.
LEX 18, streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device.
Holy mackerel!
Play the Kentucky Lottery online, anywhere, anytime.
Our vans may say Mr. Rooter, but this crew is locally owned by me and my husband. So I guess you could say that we're Mr.
and Mrs.
Rooter.
Our family is proud to serve Central Kentucky.
And we work hard to make sure that you get quality plumbing repairs and peace of mind.
That peace of mind comes from getting the job done right the first time.
And guaranteeing our work.
And when we say we'll be there, we'll be there.
And while we're there, we'll do a free whole home plumbing inspection
for free.
Call Mr.
and Mrs.
Rooter today.
I've been a licensed HVAC technician for many years. Sure, it's demanding, but being able to help my neighbors stay warm is my responsibility. Every service call is different. Some needs maintenance, and sometimes it's best to upgrade to a newer system. Either way, our family of technicians will provide the best solution for your needs because we guarantee signature service on every system we install. I'm Andrew, and this is my signature.
This is not the America I grew up in. I look at my invoices on a daily basis, and sometimes this has to be a mistake. It cannot have doubled from one day to the next. I don't recognize the store shelves being empty. I don't recognize gas prices what they are. In these difficult times, we absolutely need someone like Andy Barr fighting for us. Andy Barr gets results.
I'm Andy Barr, and I approve this message.
If you or a loved one needs help with a substance use disorder, remember, you are not alone. The Kentucky Help Statewide Call Center offers resources, assistance, and guidance. Our trained staff can help you make informed decisions about the type of treatment needed and direct you with proper resources for all levels of care. There is hope. There is help. There is someone who cares. Call the Kentucky Help Statewide Call Center today at 1-8338-KY-HELP. That's 1-8338-KY-HELP. If you're starting on home improvements, trying to lower debt, or figuring out ways to pay for college, a home equity line of credit from Members Heritage Credit Union can help make it a reality. Apply online today. Members Heritage Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.